Las Vegas, a city of lights, money, entertainment, and millions of dreams. But have you ever wondered why Las Vegas became famous? How did a tiny desert town turn into the most legendary entertainment city on Earth? Today, we uncover the real story. Welcome to Hidden Chapters USA. My name is Tom, and today we're re-diving into the incredible history behind Las Vegas, from the early desert days to the Mafia years, to the billion-dollar strip we know today. Long before the first slot machine ever spun, the Las Vegas Valley was a very different place. For thousands of years, this land was home to the Paiute Native Americans, who knew its secrets and rhythms. Ancient wildlife trails, carved by animals seeking water, crisscrossed the desert floor. This place was named the Meadows, or Las Vegas, by Spanish explorers who passed through in the early 1800s, drawn by its life-giving seasonal springs. But for a long time, nobody stayed. It was just a quiet, isolated patch of the Mojave Desert. Nothing more. It was a waypoint, a green oasis in a vast, arid landscape, but not a destination. The idea that this dusty valley would one day host millions of people and billions of dollars would have seemed like an impossible fantasy. The first major turning point for Las Vegas arrived on the back of the railroad. In 1905, the San Pedro, Los Angeles and Salt Lake Railroad was completed, creating a vital iron link between Southern California and Utah. The Las Vegas Valley, with its natural springs, was the perfect location for a water stop and maintenance depot for the steam locomotives. What began as a simple stopover quickly grew. A land auction was held, lots were sold, and a small town was born almost overnight. Tents and wooden buildings popped up around the railroad depot. This wasn't the glamorous Vegas we know today, but a rugged, frontier town. Even so, this railroad stop was the first real foundation of its future fame, putting Las Vegas on the map and planting the seed of a community in the middle of nowhere. The event that truly ignited the fuse for Las Vegas's explosive growth happened in 1931. In fact, it was two monumental events that year. First, construction began on the massive Hoover Dam, just a short drive away. This colossal engineering project brought thousands of workers, mostly men from all across the country, into the harsh desert. They had money in their pockets and a desperate need for entertainment after long, grueling days of labor. At the exact same time, the state of Nevada made a revolutionary decision. It legalized gambling. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. The new city of Boulder City, built for the dam workers, was a strict, federally controlled town with no gambling or alcohol. So, where did all those workers go to blow off steam? Las Vegas, bars, showgirl venues, and small gambling halls sprang up to cater to them. Vegas became the wild, anything-goes playground for the dam workers. The Hoover Dam brought federal money and a massive workforce, while legalized gambling provided the excitement. Together, these two forces created a perfect storm that began to transform the sleepy railroad town forever. With the foundation laid, the next chapter of the Las Vegas story was written by some of the most notorious figures in American history. In the 1940s and 50s, the Mafia saw an opportunity unlike any other. Nevada was the only state with legal gambling, and the city was far from the prying eyes of East Coast law enforcement. Organized crime figures like Bugsy Siegel, Meyer Lansky, and Frank Costello saw a golden ticket. They weren't just interested in small-time gambling halls, they had a vision. Using money funneled from their illegal operations elsewhere, they began to build glamorous, resort-style casinos. Bugsy Siegel's Flamingo Hotel, which opened in 1946, set a new standard for luxury and style, even though its start was famously troubled. Soon, other mob-funded casinos like the Golden Nugget, the Sands, and the Tropicana rose from the desert floor. The Mafia created the Las Vegas experience, as we know it, a world of high-stakes gambling, top-tier entertainment, and luxurious hotels, all under one roof. They controlled everything, from the games to the entertainment to the flow of money. It was a dark and dangerous era, but it was this period that truly turned Las Vegas from a local playground into a world-famous, almost mythical destination. As the mob-built casinos flourished, Las Vegas entered its golden age of entertainment. By the 1960s, the biggest stars in the world were flocking to the Strip. This wasn't just about gambling anymore. It was about seeing the greatest performers on the planet. The names were legendary. Elvis Presley, with his iconic residency that redefined Vegas shows, the Rat Pack Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr., who held court at the Sands, embodying the cool, sophisticated swagger of the city. Liberace, with his dazzling pianos and flamboyant costumes, became a Las Vegas institution. This was the era when the city cemented its reputation as the entertainment capital of the world. People came not just to try their luck, but to witness incredible concerts, groundbreaking magic shows, and comedy acts in opulent showrooms. The focus was shifting. While gambling was still the engine, entertainment was now the glittering facade. Las Vegas was no longer just a gambling town. It was an entertainment kingdom, a place where fantasy and reality blurred under the neon lights. The reign of the Mafia, however, couldn't last forever. By the late 1960s and into the 70s, federal and state authorities began a serious crackdown on organized crime's influence in the casinos. As the mob was pushed out, a new power player stepped in. Corporate America. Visionary businessmen like Howard Hughes began buying up casinos and hotels, legitimizing the industry. This ushered in a new era of corporate ownership. The focus shifted from shadowy backroom dealings to quarterly reports and shareholder value. With this change came an unprecedented wave of investment. Corporations had access to capital the Mafia could only dream of. They didn't just build casinos. They built mega-resorts, sprawling, themed worlds designed to capture the imagination. The Mirage, with its erupting volcano, the Luxor, with its iconic pyramid, the Bellagio, with its stunning fountains, Caesar's Palace, an empire of excess. These weren't just places to gamble. They were destinations in themselves. Billions of dollars were poured into creating immersive experiences, and tourism exploded as a result. And that brings us to today. The Las Vegas of the 21st century is the culmination of all these historical chapters. It's a city that has mastered the art of reinvention. It is still famous for its world-class casinos, but it's so much more. It's a global hub for entertainment, hosting residencies from the world's biggest pop stars. It's a major sports town, with professional hockey and football teams drawing huge crowds. It's a culinary destination, with more celebrity chefs per square mile than almost anywhere else. It's home to some of the most luxurious resorts, spas, and shopping in the world. Its nightlife is legendary. Over 40 million people from every corner of the globe visit each year, seeking their own version of the Vegas dream. From a humble desert spring to a global icon, Las Vegas remains a powerful symbol of risk, reward, freedom, and the endless pursuit of a good time. And that is why Las Vegas became famous from desert sands to neon empires, a story of railroads, dams, mobsters, and visionaries. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Hidden Chapters USA for more American history documentaries. Thanks for watching.